What up, YouTube? It's your girl, Jimmi Pynk. I wasn't going to do this video. I actually was requested to do this video. So let's get into the 2014 National Piano Recital, aka the Grammy Awards.
This industry trying to turn off my lights, trying to take my shine from me. I can't see lies to me. I believe this industry trying to turn off my lights, trying to take my shine from me. I can't see lies to me. I believe my lights.
Okay, so there are some things that I remember. I'm kind of going to go off my Twitter feed because I did not take notes. Again, I was not planning on doing this video. But let's start off with the big black elephant in the room, okay? Let me tell you, if you're going to feel some sort of way, Beyonce stands, you can shut the video down now because I'm about to say Beyonce's performance was shitty as hell. I'm sorry. Now, I am not a Beyonce fan, nor stan, nowhere near it, but I'm not a hater. And usually, like, when she doing an award show, the Super Bowl, all that, usually it's on point. I'm like, okay, Beyonce opening. I don't like Drunk in Love. I don't. Jay-Z's verse is sloppy. She sounds terrible on the song, and I really just think they was drunk in the studio and just got done screwing or was about to screw or something. But anyway. But I still was expecting it to be this great Beyonce caliber Grammy performance, and it was her grinding a goddamn chair on the turntable. Then Jay-Z comes out with his lackadaisical ass rap on this song. We all know Jay-Z can do tons better rapping wise than what he did on this song. And he comes on stage and I'm like, their chemistry off stage was like eons better than their chemistry on stage. And I'm like, these are like two of the most magnetic performers of our time. And I'm like, that performance, listen. And I will say this, I was going to do it anyway because I just didn't feel like doing all them clip-in tracks and all that shit to do a video. Be happy y'all got the little fascinator and the earrings and the blazer, okay? I'm in Ohio. It's cold as hell. Be happy I ain't got on the hoodie. But, like, the one thing I will say is, Beyonce, thank you for coming out with your real hair. Thank you for coming out with your real hair, even though it wasn't cute, wet. I didn't mind the wavy bob. I really didn't. A lot of people said they didn't like it. I didn't mind that. But, because some of y'all bitches is just getting outrageous with weave. But that's a video for another day. This is about the Grammys. But thank you for coming out with your real hair. She had her little cute little bob. I liked her bob. I did. I would like to see it like actually done and like flat iron. And I bet you it's going to be cute because after all it is Beyonce. That don't mean shit. Sometimes she had on ugly shit. But anyway, her performance was bad. And I done already took up like 2 minutes of the video on that. So, let's see. The next thing. I'm going to just say this. The next thing is like an hour. Because it was boring. It was a piano recital. How many people performed in front of a piano? It was Taylor Swift. I ain't going to do that because I don't want my little fascinator to come off. All that head banging and all that shit that she was doing like she was possessed by the devil. Where is Kanye when you need him? That's when Kanye should have came out and said, hold on, I'm going to stop you. I'd have rather seen Kanye and Kim Kardashian do Bound 2 live than Taylor Swift's boring-ass performance. Then John Legend. But John Legend always performs with piano. I can't think of everybody else because some people I'm just like don't even care. The little boy that had the quotes in the back from Johnny Depp and Lady Gaga. Like, everybody's performance was like such a snooze fest and everybody wanted to play a goddamn piano tonight. This is the Grammys. Something else I'm about to say that's probably going to piss y'all off. Robin Thicke of Chicago. Now, I love Robin Thicke. Love him, okay? And Blurred Lines was my jam. I'm not even going to front and say that it wasn't. However, this man was nominated for Record of the Year or Album of the Year. You know how I do. I'll clarify it across the bottom when I fact check and post this. But he did like 8 bars of Blurred Lines. Like, what? Seriously. Seriously? Speaking of Blurred Lines, not so awkward segue. Pharrell came out and presented an award before this. What was up with his damn hat? Sometimes I just don't even know. Oh, I don't even know with Pharrell sometimes. I'm like, you got money. Spend it on some clothes that fit. I'm tired of his high water rolled up pants. I'm tired of this. He had on an oversized hat. I'm used to like Lady Gaga and Katy Perry having on shit like this. Now it's Pharrell. You know, but whatever. Moving away from his big ass Ranger Jim Park Ranger fucking hat. Let me get into this. Hands down, and I mean hands down, snatching wigs. I'm gonna let that pass because y'all might can hear that. Hands down, the best performance was Kendrick Lamar and Imagine Dragons. Now that was a Grammy performance. They ate that stage up. And then they had the little country girl. I'll run her name across here because I don't know her little punk ass name. She had to go on after that. Now you know they ought to be ashamed of themselves that they paired them two together. At least they was gonna do that. They should have had her go first, because that Kendrick Lamar and Imagine Dragons shut the house down. That shit was so live. Like, I wanted to be there. That was the only time. I'm one of these people that music is my life. And I get into music so deeply that if it's a good performance, even if it's on TV, the Grammys, Hip Hop Honors, whatever, if it's a good live performance, I'm standing up and jumping up like I'm there. That was the only performance of the night that made me feel like that. They had me bobbing my head, singing Radioactive, jamming with Kendrick Lamar, moving my head, waving my hands in the air, actually clapped after work. Like, that was the definition of a Grammy performance. That is what you are supposed to see at the Grammys. Now, I know I'm going all kind of out of order because I'm going off the freestyle. But let me tell you the performances that I felt were Grammy-worthy performances. And there was a lot of performances, and most of them were not. The performances that were Grammy-worthy were Kendrick Lamar and Imagine Dragons, Katy Perry, I'm going to get into her in a minute, Pynk, I'm going to get into her in a minute, Daft Punk with Stevie Wonder and Nile Rodgers and Pharrell, and Macklemore. And that's fucking it. The rest of those performances, like, them was pre-show performances or like Kennedy Center on. I don't know what was going on. This is literally the most boring Grammys, if not award show period, that I have seen in a long time. And that is saying a lot because I watch all of them. Now, I understand I ain't do your Golden Globes and all of them. I was going to. I got other stuff going on. But this warrants special attention because the Golden Globes, which was actually entertaining. Shouts out to Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, which was actually entertaining. But the Golden Globes, the Screen Actors Guild Award, like, these are acting shows. So your musical guests are pretty much going to be narrowed down to who's nominated for best song and best score. And, you know, usually in most cases that's going to be kind of a slower type of thing. These performances, this is the Grammys. This is where you show your ass. The only people to me that showed their ass was Kendrick Lamar and Imagine Dragons. Now, let me get into Katy Perry. The reason why I liked Katy Perry's performance is, first of all, she came before all the other performances that were good. Second of all, she was the first one, and it took like an hour to have a performance that looked like it was at the Grammys. It was some production value. There were sets. It was American Horror Story Coven. I ain't mad at it because I watch American Horror Story Coven, but it was some production value. I was like, well, at least Katy Perry came to play. Katy Perry having a song with Juicy J, that's a story for another day. But it was some production value. That is what the Grammys is. Pink's performance was excellent. But damn, bitch, how long you gonna do Cirque du Soleil and start swinging from the Raptors? Are you auditioning for Spider-Man the musical? Damn, more sirens. Are you auditioning for Spider-Man the musical? Because I swear, and I had to go to my Twitter followers and ask, yo, because I was confused. I'm like, am I tripping, or I've seen Pynk do this at the Grammys before? And maybe a couple other things too. Yeah, she been riding this circus shit for a long time. Now she started off with it, and the rest of the performance was nice afterward. But Pynk, you're so talented. You're so amazing. You're so entertaining. But I'm gonna really need you to get off of the trapeze act now. It's time. It's time. You done beat that dead horse. You done beat dead Katy Perry's horse that was on stage looking like mechanical. Daft Punk, not even gonna lie, I missed their performance because I was doing this. And the blonde parts took a little bit of special attention. So I had to go handle that. And in the meantime, I overheard, and I only caught the tail end of Daft Punk. But from even what I seen from the tail end of it, I could tell you their performance was better than at least 75% of the other motherfuckers that performed. And I only seen like the last minute of their performance. And they're robots! Anywho, and then we have the topic that everybody is talking about, which is the Macklemore performance. Now, I didn't think that was an excellent performance. The sentiment of it, them marrying the several different gay, straight, lesbian, transgender couples, that was beautiful. I thought Queen Latifah was going to come out the closet because she officiated it. I think that was like kind of her first step. But anyway, let me tell you, I was all with Macklemore's performance up until Madonna ass came out. And I am a Madonna stan. I'm a Madonna stan for real. For real, for real. Like, love her. Madge is my bitch. But, A, what the fuck does she have on? And B, she sounded horrible. Open your heart to me. And I can't sing it. I sounded better than she did. I can't. She was up there with her Boss Hog outfit on. That was the shit right there. If she'd have came out with her like a virgin outfit, put that veil, snatching wigs if she'd have did that, even with her voice cracking. But it was just bad. That blew the whole sentiment of it to me. Other than that, my favorite moment of the night was Taylor Swift and her posse thought they won Album of the Year. And they don't do that at the Grammys. So guess what? If you didn't win the country categories, Taylor, did you really think that you had won Best Album? They said Random Access Memories. That bitch said she heard that. She heard that. And she was like, this is what I want you to do, Taylor Swift. I want you to get in your car. Make sure you have your credit cards. I want you to drive to your local IKEA. I want you to buy a dining room set. I want you to tell them, donate the table to charity. I want you to come home. I want your assistant to build them damn chairs. And I want you to have several seats. Have several seats. Other than that, I mean, that was the Grammys. But for any other award shows that are coming up, you can follow me on Twitter at Jimmi Pynk. My name changes from time to time. Right now it is the Queen of Clubs, and it does change to just go by the at Jimmi Pynk. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I have something more interesting to have a video for you about. Deuces.
And we'll never be royal.